A course creator's journey. So in this podcast, we're going to look at how your journey begins with a course creator. Let's start at the very beginning. You're going to need a subject that you're going to teach, and you need to be an expert in this subject. But do you need to be an expert in this subject? Well, let's take, for instance, you're learning to surf. If you've conquered all the beginner elements, you've probably gone through all of the hurdles that a beginner would go through. So you could actually teach the beginner's side of a course. And as you move to intermediate, you could then teach that. So it's not exactly true that you need to be an expert in an area. You just need to be teaching something that you know that other people do not know. This can be a really powerful way of thinking, as your hobbies or your passions in life could actually drive courses and money to be made from them. Now, of course, if you are an expert in a field and that's what you've been doing for decades or even years, then you would probably be teaching that. But your first port of call is, what are you going to teach? So as a course creator, you're going to know your subject. The next thing you need to do is start what the first phase is, which is the planning and the strategy and the research. So the what, this is what we're going to talk about now. So you're going to go into researching what your competition's doing. You're going to find out whether your market is saturated, and you're going to find out whether it's worth teaching that and how much revenue you can make from that particular subject. Now, you also want to be finding out what's your unique selling point. This could be you. If you're humorous and funny, that might be your USP. However, you might have a new way of looking at how you teach your particular subject. That again could be your USP. You might have already taught people and got testimonials and reviews from them. So at this stage, you're working your strategy out and you're moving to the next stage, which is how. So once you've planned your course and you start to think about how you're going to market as well, all these things come under that planning and strategy phase. You're going to want to set yourself goals when you want to achieve certain markers as you move through. So once you have all this down and you have your logo and your branding identified and your niche, you have an avatar built for them, so you know who you're selling to and where they hang out, we can move on to the how. So the how is the implementation. So you'll start to build your website. You probably have a logo done, find branding colors, and move on to designing your website and starting to put your course together. So depending on how long the course is going to take you, you might decide to have a pre-enrollment for the course. This way you can start effectively marketing your course before the main course is finished. It's quite common to have pre-enrollments and to be able to start that marketing phase as soon as possible. Once you have your course done and your site done, we're going to move on to the why now. So why are people going to buy your course? You've already identified that, what your unique selling point is. So you're now going to say, right, you're going to buy this course because it's going to help you with this. So you're going to give them reasons for them to buy into your course. And you have it all completed. So you find those reasons and you put those into the sales page and you start your marketing campaign. You start to get on the social platforms and you start to post about your course, bringing leads in, maybe creating some freebies for people to have a view of how how you are on camera, what your training is like, maybe some free PDFs, and you're bringing people into your course or your membership site. Now remember that all along the way, you are nurturing these new leads, so you're communicating with them. Remember also that you're setting a launch day and you're setting yourself goals as you proceed on the course creator's journey. So the final step is to open the course or membership up, communicate with your leads, and drive them into your course or membership site. From this point on, you can recycle the marketing phase as open. You're now open and ready to launch. Depending on what you're going to do, it could be a standalone course, it could be lives or a workshop you're running. The problem with lives and workshops is that you normally set a date when you're doing it. With a standalone course, it can just run. What I advise is to have a standalone course, maybe not that big a course, just to drive traffic into it. Once they're actually in there, then you can run things like live workshops and then upsell those to your existing leads and students. From this point on, you're just building on what you already have. You're reevaluating your brand. You're reevaluating the people coming into your course or membership. Things may change. Maybe you've targeted 18 to 24-year-olds and you're noticing that 30 to 40 to 50-year-olds are coming into your course. The whole way that you market to those people is different. There might be a complete different class. Maybe it's high-class clients are coming in. So you might change the pricing to reflect this. So all the way along, you are adapting and working. You're also asking your leads as they come into the course, what do you want to see next from me? What can I give you of value? And you're always trying to give people what they need, what they value, and how it will help them in their life. This is the main reason people buy into you. One, as you as a person, and two, because you will help them achieve what they need. This is the main thing to bear in mind. You are servicing your students. It's not the other way around. You are servicing them and giving them value. And as long as you're doing this, they will come back to you time and time again. This is the Course Creator's Journey from us at Zenler.